This week's podcast is all about protein desserts. Tatiana, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Tatiana is our in-house nutritionist, works with me in product development and runs regulatory here at Body Science, so she tells me she's a busy girl. And we're going to call it low-carb mousse protein dessert. This is what we're all about today.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this one.
Let's rip in.
Welcome to the Body Science Podcast. As always, the information contained in this podcast is for the information purposes only and is not designed to diagnose or be prescriptive to treat, prevent, or manage any injury, disease, or other health-related condition.
Welcome to Body Science HQ, the world of fit, happy, healthy. I'm going to throw on the end. We've done it. Protein dessert is finally in the Body Science brand. How you going?
I'm very excited about this one.
We've had a lot of dessert bars, but we've never done the powder concept. And I'm really excited about our low-carb mousse that we're launching.
It's a really nice concept, and it took us a really long time in product development to get it perfect the way we want in terms of taste, texture.
And it was all about texture, really. Like, that's what took the time. We wanted something that actually felt like a mousse.
Yeah, exactly. And also something that felt like you were having a dessert, because there's a lot of healthier desserts out there that don't really taste like dessert, and then you're not satisfied anyway, and you end up eating a bar of chocolate anyway. So.
Yeah, and if you're just looking for a protein concept, you can grab our Lean 5, add water, stir it up, and it goes like a really low-grade version of a dessert. It tastes good, and it's got all the macros you want, but this feels and tastes like real dessert.
Yeah.
And that's a big challenge. I mean, you work with me on, this is one of the first products you worked on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's really exciting to work with the food tech that's available now to create something like to make a protein powder and just add like 110 mils of water and it comes out like a mousse.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
And it's not hard to mix either, and it was pretty amazing. I thought we were going to be mixing for ages because we've been having this concept for so long with protein powders. We just add a little water and mix it up.
And you just eat it. You know what I mean?
But it's not as
Close
nice
your eyes and pretend it's ice cream.
Exactly. But this one makes it super well, and the texture is so much better. So yeah, it's a really good product.
So you're a clinical nutritionist. You've done you want to tell us what you've done?
I did a Bachelor of Public Health with Nutrition and Health Promotion, a Masters of Nutrition and Dietetics, and then a Masters of Public Health.
Okay, so you're qualified enough to talk about it with me. So we're talking about why would we bring this product into our brand? I mean, it's popular in the fitness industry right now to get like dessert style concepts, and our bars have been doing big numbers from the same thing. So for us, from this point, it's and from my point, I really wanted, like I said, you got to be under 150 calories. I want the macros to smash out of the park.
Yeah.
Got to taste good, got to feel good in your mouth. That's another big thing. Like, people are going to have this at night as their last meal of the day. Meal of the day. So you don't want it to be something that leaves you thinking, oh my God, you're going to go to bed now and get up tomorrow and start again.
And start it all over again.
So from your perspective as that nutritionist, how does this work in programs and people you talk to?
What we found is that the protein bars have turned into more of a snack, and people are still craving that dessert type meal, especially at night when you've had all day of work and you trained really hard, and a lot of people train at night as well. But regardless, if you train in the morning, at night you're hungry and you just crave that sweetness because your body's craving energy, and it's normal to crave sweets. The idea here is that you're going to get something that is high in protein that will kill those cravings, help you control that, get your hunger under control, and you're going to go to bed feeling a lot happier. Because what we found is a lot of people like eat as much as they can of dinner, but then they still want sweet and they end up overeating, and then they go to bed and they feel horrible about themselves, and then it's just a vicious cycle. Whereas we have something that is under 150 calories, the macros are pretty good, you're getting another hit of protein before bed that will help with muscle recovery, but you're not feeling guilty about it, and you're not trying to train harder the next day just because you ate a chocolate at night type thing.
And look, while we've got you here, I'm just going to read out some flavour names, okay?
Yeah.
White chocolate hokey pokey. I could stop there.
It's pieces of hokey pokey.
It's real hokey pokey, yeah.
Delicious.
Cookies and cream that actually has real pieces of cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie butter that has real pieces of another lighter coloured biscuit.
Yeah.
Caramel hokey pokey.
Pieces of hokey pokey again.
And then chocoholic, because that's what it is, with pieces of chocolate in it.
Yeah.
And the really cool thing we've done here is the formula has no added sugar, bar these little essential bits that we've thrown in to give the dessert like texture. And because there's a lot of hokey pokey in our hokey pokey.
Yeah.
Makes you want to sing that song, doesn't it? So one of the things that you really pushed for was a milk protein concentrate. Like everyone throws out words casein and all these type of things.
Yeah.
You really wanted milk protein concentrate.
Yeah.
Like from my understanding, that's a casein and a whey together if you really want to put it in really simple terms.
Yeah.
What was your reason as the nutritionist here to go down the path of that?
So the whole idea, again, we're not saying you should have it at night, but the whole idea was a recovery sort of dessert.
Yeah.
And the casein really helps with muscle recovery.
Yeah.
But the milk concentrate, what they found is that the casein and the whey protein in it as well, it's in a more unnatural state.
Called native.
Yeah, exactly. And they've been shown to actually improve muscle synthesis better than other proteins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then there's a few things there. We used to have a lot of minerals in the mix. So when you dry the milk, the skim milk, and you get the milk powder concentrate, you've got about 8 to 10% of ash. Ash is usually the minerals. You've got around 90%, 80 to 90% of protein. The lactose pretty much goes with the drying process. So very low in sugar. And like 1, max 2%, if you get a not good, so good quality one, maybe 2% of fat, and that's it. So it's really high in protein. But what happens with the ash is that you still have the minerals there. And what they found is that after drying, you still keep the mineral bond, protein bonded minerals.
Yep.
The protein bonded minerals, they improve the availability of the protein and the minerals as well. So they both need each other to be absorbed. So that means the absorption of the protein and the minerals, especially calcium. Calcium is really important to be bonded to a protein to be absorbed. Is a lot better if they're together. And like the milk protein concentrate doesn't break that bond, which is really important.
Nice. Now the technical stuff's over. Let's get into... You mentioned the word breakfast before, or people have been using it. Well, we've had a lot of people trialing this product to get it to this point.
Yeah.
And a lot of your feedback is people are having it in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah. And adding some fruit and some extras on top of it, and it's delicious. It's delicious on its own, but for breakfast, I think everyone feels like you'd need to have some fruits for breakfast. A lot of people are adding blueberries and like low sugar fruits to the mix, and it's just delicious. We have the little pieces of biscuits and everything in it. It's a good way to start your day. It will make you feel pretty full, even though it's only 150 calories, less than that. We managed to keep it between 145 actually, and 149. They vary a little bit between the flavors.
Yep.
But we added some MCT as well and fiber, which means it will help control blood sugar levels, but also help control hunger throughout the day if you decide to have it as a breakfast.
Yeah, nice. And from a perspective of an elite athlete, a product they can use?
Absolutely. So it goes back to muscle recovery. If we're talking about muscle recovery, casein is the slow release protein. That means, and we have the whey protein in the mix as well. So the whey protein will be quick amino acids to your blood system. So straight away starts that muscle recovery process. With the casein is a slow release. So that means that once you're sleeping, your body's still getting fed, your muscles still getting fed those amino acids.
So all that goodness, and you threw hokey pokey in it. Congratulations.
Well,
and I'm congratulating you.
It's
I'm not challenging that.
It's all about the balance, isn't it?
It is. So from the perspective of that elite athlete, one of the things that we pushed forward on this too was to make it HASTA tested for purity.
Yeah.
So that for those people out there that don't know, that means that it's the best thing we can do for athlete safety.
Yeah.
It's tested by a third party called HASTA.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, HASTA is like the WADA of horse racing and dog racing.
Yeah.
I believe I got that right. So they have this incredible technology to test everything down there, and they had this arm. So they said, well, let's test supplements as well.
Yeah.
And that's where people like ourselves have been able to go in there. And the license we have with them is really interesting on this product, that we can't actually sell it until they say that it's okay.
They actually don't even release our artwork on the packaging unless they've tested at least the pre-production orders to make sure that it is a clean product to start with.
Absolutely.
And then they approve our artwork, and then they have to go through every batch to test it. And that's why we have the logo on our packaging.
Yeah, so turn the packet around. You'll see the HASTA logo. You'll see it on the front as well. It's something we're really proud of. It's what makes us different. It is an extra cost. It's a big cost, but we just guarantee purity. Like, our product is a really pure product, and therefore it's trusted.
And that's we found that because we got one of our athletes to taste it, and he was amazed by the taste of it. And he was like, please tell me that's going to be tested. And we knew we had to get it tested, because we understand that we're always thinking about performance performance. And a lot of the athletes, we eat thinking about what we need to do the next day. But we also want to enjoy food, you know, and if you can get something that will help with muscle recovery but tastes good as well, everyone loves it. So our athletes were all over it.
So Tatiana, tell me something. From a weight loss perspective, how would you incorporate the low-carb mousse protein dessert into your daily diet?
It depends on where you struggle, usually. It depends, especially for females, depending on how your hormones are going. You're going to crave different things at different times of the day. I'm like a bit of a mess. But if you crave sweets in the morning, it's something that you really can't get rid of, wanting to have a muffin, I don't know, something like that with your coffee, have it then. If it's that 3 o'clock in the afternoon that you start to crash and you're craving some sweets, have it then. If it's at night after having dinner and you're still hungry and you still feel like you need something extra, have it at night, lasting at night. The whole idea here is that you're only having 150 calories, but you're controlling cravings, you're controlling your blood sugar levels, and you really controlling your hunger.
Nice. And like, it's not on the packaging, so you may not have this answer in front of you. Do you know what percentage of your RDI calcium?
I haven't been reading it, so.
The percentage RDI of calcium it's got in a serve?
No.
No, we should look that up, because there's probably a lot of people out there that would, you know, as you mentioned females in your population before, obviously calcium's a big thing.
I'll actually look it up and put it on our website.
Yeah.
But as I said, what they found with the milk protein concentrate is that the calcium is the best bioavailable calcium that you can find.
Okay. So look, we've talked about elite athletes. We've talked about weight loss. Who else can use this product?
Anyone really. There's nothing here that should stop anyone from having it. At the moment because we just got the product in the office, at the moment everyone is having it probably twice a day. But it shouldn't stop you if you think you're not elite athlete enough to have it. There's nothing that you should be worried about. So it's really like, it's just delicious and everyone should be having it.
So if you're just going to the gym and you're throwing down every day hard 5 times a week, 5-6 times a week, would you be consuming this post-training, breakfast, afternoon, lunch? Like, I know you're going to say to me, it doesn't matter, Greg, but people like to be a little bit habitual.
Post-workout will be better. We always talk about, so between casein and whey protein, it's always better to have the whey protein before your workout because, as I said, it's a quick release. So you're going to have the amino acids that are ready for your workout. But the casein is slower release. It keeps you fuller for longer, so it might be uncomfortable to work out straight after you have that. But it also helps with muscle recovery. So maybe post-workout is the best way to go.
Nice. And when we talked before about native forms of the proteins, what does that actually mean? Because trends come and go, and like native proteins were quite trendy there for a while. What does that actually mean?
So it's the structure is similar to what we find in milk before it's processed.
Okay.
But the whole idea is that the protein and the mineral balance is still there, and that's the important thing. It's the closest you can get from what you find in milk before it's processed.
Yeah, nice.
So it's more bioavailable and it's just a better protein.
And is this easy on the tummy or is it tough?
No, it's pretty easy on the tummy. But at the same time, it keeps you pretty full. So the whole idea here is that you don't have to have 2 serves. You have a serve and you're satisfied in terms of cravings of sweet, but also you're not hungry anymore. And that is sort of, it's also because of the MCT and the fiber along with the protein content.
Nice. So from a perspective of our athletes that we deal with, are they all going on this product or is it?
They probably will be.
Yeah.
I think this is the alternative that everyone has been looking for to just feel good at the end of the day and put your feet up and have something sweet and nice. With the proteins that we have here and the content of the product, it's great for our athletes.
Nice. And look, lastly, before we close down here, why did you get it gluten-free tested?
We want to keep it open for everyone. We know a lot of people are gluten intolerant. We have a lot of celiac people that look for us because we do make sure we're not just HACCP tested, but we tested for gluten and all of that. So we thought it would be a lot better to keep everyone involved rather than not caring about gluten and then not everyone can have it. But also reducing inflammation and making it easy on your gastrointestinal system as well.
Yeah, nice. nice. So Body Science, low carb mousse protein dessert, white chocolate hokey pokey, cookie butter, cookies and cream, chocoholic, and my favourite caramel hokey pokey. In stores now. Jump on bodyscience.com.au or hook up with your favourite retailer and you will be one happy human.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm really excited about this product. We've got, look, I'm going to say there's bars coming out as well to match it.
Yeah.
The bars are a new technology that we haven't seen before.
The bars are amazing.
They're epic,
too.
they are. Let's not overtalk them up. Starting to dribble a little bit here.
We'll do another podcast.
We'll do another podcast.
In terms of the technical side, are you happy about it? Are you pretty excited?
The mousse?
Yeah.
Yeah, spot on. And I was pretty heavy in the first couple of months in relation to I don't want a protein mix like someone else has already got on the market. I want something that's like a mousse, fluffy.
Yeah.
I think we've nailed it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm really excited about this one.
I like the way too it's got flavour and it's not just sweetness, making a protein sweet. You know what I mean? It's got flavour to it.
Look, remember how many times we went back and forwards.
It was just sickly sweet. And
and I was trying to get the flavours right. So it was just so people know that was hard work. And we do a lot of groundwork with taste. We get back on really technical stuff that we need them to change. And you know what, Tatiana, everyone's got a big violin right now. So your job is to sit there and taste a whole lot of R&D on protein. They're going, oh, boo-hoo, poor Tatiana right now. No, it was really hard work. It's just like the weeks in between, like one sample to the other, it was really anxious times, and we knew we didn't want to just throw out in the market anything. We want to throw like the best out there.
And I started throwing my stuff out the cot at one stage. Like you'd done a white chocolate with white chocolate pieces, and I'm going, I don't want that. I want things like hokey pokey and M&Ms and Smarties and bring in the good stuff.
I think was the third or fourth sample. Someone came with hokey pokey and your eyes just lit up and you're like, put in every one of them. So even though white chocolate has the hokey pokey in it, is delicious.
For all you caramel lovers out there, I just ensured that it went into the caramel. I didn't, like the white was a done deal, but the caramel got upgraded with hokey pokey and it's exceptional.
Yeah, it's really good.
So anyone out there who's looking for a 150 calorie or less treat that you can have with added value for breakfast. I've had a few athletes come to me and say they've been putting oats and all types of stuff with it. Using it with granolas and all types of things like that.
We've got a few nice pictures of like nice bowls with like muesli and fruits and like just a big breakfast sort of bowl. It's really nice. Yeah,
so there's lots of that happening. It's also good for that late night when you had a big train, you think, I just want to eat something more.
Yeah.
So rip into your favourite store, hit them up for low carb mousse protein dessert by Body Science, and you will be a happy human. I've said that already and I've said it again because I truly believe that. Thanks for helping out.
Thank you.